on the north side of Houston, Texas. We are here for Super Texas Contender Series number 12. And fans, we got a jam-packed card for you tonight. We got the tag team titles on the line. And tonight in our main event, against Doctor's wishes, Dustin Nguyen cashes in his Contenders Cup opportunity for a shot against Isaac Morales for the TCS Championship.
And this is Isaac's opportunity to put away Dustin Nguyen once and for all, bury everything, bury him, and take that championship home. But right now, man, we got so much. We got Turbo Rumble, we got world title shots. Let's get it right to the ring.
The following is your Super Texas Contender Series opening contest, and it is a six-man tag team match.
Six-man tag team action opening things up here tonight, fans, as the meat market will take on the team of Cat 5 and the, I guess, debuting Super Contenders, man, the individual we've seen here lately on Texas Contender Series.
We saw some fella walk out with, wearing a mask. That's about it. Hey, man, this man is the squid now. Get it right.
Well, speaking of getting it right, the meat market are looking to get things right here tonight. After the contest we had over at the last TCS, the version of Ronan Reyes and Eduardo Garcia, I was told they were called Midnight Snack, that version of meat market. They come up on the losing end against Cat 5. And they're wanting another opportunity here tonight, this time adding Sean Hendricks, hoping that that is going to solve the problem that they have been having with this team right here. Cat 5 making their way out here. Remember, Dan, that this all started revolving around Calico's mask that we saw the meat market walk out here with.
And what? Oh, come on.
Well, fans, we're going to get our first look at Super Contenders, man. You heard that right. Making a debut here. We saw this masked individual recently, but it looks like even the team of Cat 5 are a little unsure about it themselves, Dan. Obviously, Ronan Reyes not sweating this masked individual. But there you see, Cat 5 not wanting to waste any time going right at it, but even before the bell rings.
Calm down, Contender man. Jeez. You see, a good superhero always picks their spots and finds, waits for the right moment. Isn't that one kind of catchphrase?
Something close to that, but we've seen on social media, even during the training session of Cat 5, I saw Super Contenders, man, standing up in the rafters of the premier arena in the training portion of it, almost like a gargoyle standing watch. And it looks like Meat Market right now are looking to have Eduardo Garcia, but he has no idea that Calico's right there laying in wait, and Calico going right at it on Eduardo Garcia right now with some shots to the head. Oh, Calico's very much fired up as this match has become very personal for him for that mask, and you know how important that mask is to Calico, as many luchadors that compete inside the squared circle.
Well, you had the meat market taking the mask of Mr. Calico not too long ago, and I say Calico had a little bit of an upgrade with that brand new mask. So, quite frankly, Calico should be thanking the meat market and maybe getting some workout tips.
Well, I don't think he'll be thanking him anytime soon. Although I will agree with you, it is a pretty flashy looking mask there. As we now get to see Ronan Reyes tagging Eduardo Garcia. Ronan not waiting in the ring not too long there, and Calico waiting Meat Market doesn't see it. Oh, making the save there for his partner. Duck line double drop kick by Cat 5. And that spills out. Oh, look at this. Hendricks coming in. Oh, look at this. Super Contenders man with a Rana off the top. Oh, the Super Contenders man showing some flying skills. Oh, wait a second. Looks like we're going to see a flying cat over the top rope, taking down all of the Meat Market.
And this trio, the Meat Market, needs to regroup right now. You can't let that little kitty cat walk all over him. You get scratches on your back.
Big body slam right there by the Tornado. Django Santana now tagging in. Super Contenders, man. Looks like we're going to get a little tandem action there. Off the ropes goes Garcia. Big hip toss right there on the shredded Barbacoa. Well, the Contenders, man, very fired up here in the early goings of this match. Look at that handspring off the ropes, going up the ropes. Oh, got caught with a chop right to the throat.
Awesome move by Eduardo Garcia. And now the Meat Market's taking over. Take that mask, too.
Oh, he's trying to take that mask off just like they did to Calico weeks ago.
I wonder who that masked man is.
Well, whoever he is,
Why they
he's
would
in
call themselves Contender Man.
Well, we are on the Contender show. It's a Super Texas Contender Series, mind you, as we want to thank you fans for watching on IWTV and YouTube. And SCM goes off the ropes, got caught.
SCM?
Super Contenders, man. Sliding out of harm's way is SCM on Hendricks. Big drop kick.
Cut it out with that.
Oh, the Squid now holding on to one of the legs. Oh, the Insecurity. And now diving to make a tag in to Calico. Here comes Calico. Big lariat right there. Oh, a chop with authority. Oh, hosting him on his shoulder, just tossing him over. Oh, no, he wants a piece of Barbacoa, the individual that took the mask off him. Oh, he turned his back. And that big lariat right across the back. Calico might have to be a little bit smarter about that if he wants to get some retribution on the Meat Market. But here's a cover by Hendricks. This is a kick out by Calico at 2 right there, just a near fall.
And now the tendrils of the Squid are going to suffocate the life out of Calico.
Well, look, make all the jokes you want about Sean Hendricks and the Squid name. Sean Hendricks, a very viable competitor inside the ring, former, or should I say inaugural TCS champion here at Texas Contender Series.
You know what a good catchphrase for Hendricks would be? Signed in ink. I'm going to tell him that.
Oh, Ronan Reyes with some offense, not something we were used to seeing here.
What a meatball.
Oh, you said it. Now going after a pin, hooking the leg.
Perma-bulk sirloin Ronan Reyes all on top of Calico right now.
As much grief as I give Ronan Reyes, there's one thing I cannot take away out of the record books, and that is he is a former Turbo Rumble winner. And fans, we will see the Turbo Rumble here later on tonight.
Why don't you give him some good grief?
I'm not even full of that either. There's a big side suplex right there on Calico. Ronan Reyes putting some muscle on the cat here. Oh, look at this. The Meat Market in the corner just raking at the mask and now allowing Reyes to put the boots into the corner. Oh, and Reyes distracting the referee. Barbacoa right on top of it as well. Trying to take the mask off again.
That's some great Meat Market action right there. And that's why they were so successful. That's why, you know, the Meat Market, former tag team champions. They have the Texas Contender Series champion in tow as well.
You know what time it is. Meat Train!
Oh, Barbacoa now in the corner. There's an elbow. We're going to get to see the Meat Train as the tags and flurry of tags coming in as the elbows dropping. Pounds of beef on top of the chest of Calico.
Hey, you guys hurry up.
Oh, and things starting to get a little out of hand now. Referee trying to get things together. Barbacoa with a big elbow on the back now on Calico. Trying to capitalize with the cover here. Not enough. Calico kicking out right there. Barbacoa a little frustrated, hoping that Meat Train was going to do him in. Now trying to wear the cat, the highly agile Alley Cat Calico. As he battles back up to his feet, though, as there's a jawbreaker to break the hold. This crowd trying to get behind him. Oh! That big lariat will do it right there. Stopped him in his tracks. Oh, look at the smart ring awareness by Barbacoa, pulling his opponent into the corner, now allowing the veteran of the group, Shawn Hendricks, to put some knees to the forehead. That's not enough right there. Calico still got a little fight in him, but Calico desperately, as you see, reaching for his corner, needs to find a way to make a tag to Django or Super Contenders man, SCM as I'm going to call him. Oh, but Hendricks not allowing it. Look at that, fingertips just away. Oh, drop toe hold, a smart move by Hendricks. Not allowing the tag to be made.
It's that veteran savvy of Hendricks right there. Not allowing Calico to get anywhere near a tag. Cover, not enough. See, Shawn Hendricks getting a little frustrated now. But he's got to keep his cool. You know, Shawn Hendricks had a very tough weekend last Friday, losing those tag team championships along with Isaac Morales against the Dream Team, who we'll be seeing a little later on here today. And I'm sure some retribution is in mind for Mr. Hendricks. Like, look at that, holding on to the leg. Those tendrils are deep. No!
Oh, Calico rolling through, allowing to break the hold. Look at the agility flying through the air, makes the tag to the Tornado Django. And like a house of fire, Django clearing out, big spine buster by one half of Cat 5. Oh, there's that tornado elbow drop. Look at the spin on that. Here's a cover. Oh, Hendricks just right there, too close, allowing him to break the hold. Oh, and look at those shots. Man, Shawn Hendricks, we're seeing a whole nother side of. Oh, wait, look. Contenders man up and down. What a crossbody by SCM. And the cape goes flying out of the ring.
Well, geez, if I would fly like that, I'd keep the cape on.
Oh, he turned Hendricks inside out. Who is this man? Oh, no, look at that. What a move by Reyes. Oh, the meat shakes, but that allows Calico to come up from behind and get the Northern Lights suplex on the sirloin. Oh, Titsawol got caught. Barbacoa trying to go for that slice. Barbacoa. Oh, look at this. He's pulling on the mask. He's pulling on the mask. Missed on that elbow. Calico up the ropes. Big insecurity. Caught him in midair. Oh, Calico climbing up top. This could be it. Could Calico do it for his team?
No way.
Up high. Big swanton connects. Here's a cover. And Calico gets the retribution. After being humiliated and taking that mask off of him, the meat market did. Calico finally is in possession of his original mask and stands tall on top of the meat market alongside with his partners, Django Santana and this masked man, the Super Contenders man, getting the victory here tonight. As you see, Hendricks and Reyes taking out Barbacoa with some help there. Who is this Contenders man, fans?
Well, he's disappearing into the night. But we never disappear in the night, which is why you go to patreon.com/UTexasPro. My God, patreon.com/UTexasPro. Get a private Discord, exclusive content, breaking news, fast access to tickets, and all that good stuff.
Following is the Super Texas Contender Series Turbo Rumble. In this match, 2 competitors will start with 10 competitors total. Every 1 minute, a new competitor enters the match. You must throw your opponent over the top rope to eliminate them. If there is no decisive winner at the 10-minute mark, the remaining competitors will compete in a traditional match at a later date. Now, entering in at number 1.
Oh, one of the mainstay matches here at Super Texas Contender Series. Oh my. And one of our favorite matches, Dan, but if you want to start things off hot, and make a statement in a Turbo Rumble, you can't get much bigger of a statement than the former TCS champion and the man that we've seen a whole different persona of here lately, this man, Lethal Kris Marcel.
Well, Lethal Kris Marcel, some may say he's had a little bit of a change of personality, but I don't think so. I think he's staying lethal.
Well, the former champion looking to set his sights on championship gold here again at Texas Contender Series. And the quickest way to definitely do it is putting your mark and winning the Turbo Rumble, which this individual has, Dan. Mind you, he won the Turbo Rumble.
Let the man talk.
That's a magic number today, 29. You are looking at the #1, the leader of elimination in this Turbo Rumble. So I'm gonna, hey, y'all quiet, but y'all just don't want to fuck everybody up that's sitting up. No, I don't want to hear that. Because 29 turns into 30, and 30 turns into 31, and 31 turns into 32, then 33, then 34. Because I'm running this, and it ain't gonna be the Turbo Rumble no more, baby. This is now the Lethal Rumble. So Ashley, bring your ass in the middle of this ring.
Oh, what?
And bring out my first victim. And you better do it right.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. I mean, we said you want to start off big with the Turbo Rumble. You can't get much bigger than Lethal, but this individual right here.
Number 2, Texas, goes out victorious sensation, Mr. Mundo!
Dan, Mr. Mundo and Lethal Kris Marcel have absolutely dominated the Turbo Rumbles here at Texas Contender Series. You're looking at the #1 and 2 individuals of eliminations here in these Turbo Rumbles. Oh, Lethal right there, not wasting any time as the bell goes off, fans. And mind you, this is a 10-minute time limit. The individual standing tall after 10 minutes would receive a future TCS championship, or as Ashley said, if there are multiple men in the ring at the time the clock expires, they will meet at a future date in a traditional matchup. And we've seen that happen here before, Dan. We've seen one-on-one matches. We've seen Fatal 4 matches. It is never a guarantee in these Turbo Rumbles.
Yeah, you can have 10 winners. Still waiting for that day.
I mean, we have seen Turbo Rumbles where there was nobody left at the time the 10th Rumble participant entered the matchup, and that's the lone win that Ronin Reyes has had in his career in the Turbo Rumble. Oh, and Mundo not wasting any time trying to go after Lethal.
We're about to get number 3.
Just as quick as it always is. This is a fast and furious style matchup. Oh man, burning ears. Well, Ronin Reyes coming out here, as I said, former Turbo Rumble winner. Oh, look at this. He's going to eliminate Mundo and Lethal. Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, Lethal and Mundo still on the apron, but Reyes thinks he's got the job done. Oh, Lethal and Mundo back in the ring. Reyes looks at the trouble he has caused, realizes his mistake. Oh, look at this. Reyes eliminated himself. Oh, my God.
That's not fair. He's a former winner in this thing.
Ronin Reyes didn't want any of the smoke between these two big men. And look at this, a choke slam blocked by Lethal, back elbow. Oh, that thrust right there will stop any man in his tracks. Lethal standing tall. Look at this. He's going to pick up Mundo. Big body slam. How many people can we say have body slam Mr. Mundo?
Not many, that's for sure. But Lethal Kris Marcel is a man on a mission.
Entrant number 4 coming in. Oh, look at this. Oh, look from behind. He was out of the ring. Big Mark was lying in wait under the ring. Lethal gonna get some help. Big Mark was right there the whole time. Oh, choke slam for his trouble. But Mundo has his back turned, and that is a troublesome thing to do when you're inside the ring with Lethal Kris Marcel. Now, Mundo falling to a 2-on-1 advantage, courtesy of the Lethal Empire here, and that chop will take any man's skin right off his chest. No, ever since Lethal fell short in that Contenders Cup, we have seen a whole new persona within the Lethal Empire.
No, he's been lethal, he stays lethal, he remains lethal.
Well, be that as it may, oh my goodness, those chops are definitely lethal.
And hey, we saw that last Friday at Moonsault. When he took out Carter Black, came up just a little bit short, but as you saw on social media today, his cousin Zay is going ahead and joining the old meat market.
Big return here at number 5. Roger Vick coming back into this Turbo Rumble and making an impact. Oh, look at this. Throwing Lethal right for Mundo, up and down.
And you want to talk about two people that know each other well, Roger Vick and Kris Marcel. Kris Marcel used to be the guardian for Roger Vick back in the day. So if anybody, I think, has a little bit of insight on any of the weaknesses of Kris Marcel, it will be Roger Vick. Roger Vick is actually the very first person to defeat Kris Marcel in singles action here at New Texas.
And look at that, as you said, that history mentioned between Roger and Lethal. Roger hasn't forgotten at all what was done to him at the hands of the defunct 8th Day. And now, strange bedfellows it may be here in this Turbo Rumble, but Mundo and Roger Vick working together against the Lethal Empire in this Turbo Rumble. And just like that, we await entrant number 6. Oh, Calypso coming in. Calypso knows a thing or two about these Turbo Rumbles. Still with the pineapple in hand, in defeat. Off the ropes goes Calypso. Look at that pineapple slicer on the back of Lethal. Oh, Roger coming in hot. Oh, big trouble in paradise kick to the man from Planet Dread. Oh, going after Mundo now. As we said, alliances may be made, but it's all every man for himself. Oh, man, good thing for Calypso. He moved, but Mundo didn't on that kick. There's a big roaring elbow in the corner. Calypso on fire in this Turbo Rumble.
Kenny Calypso still with pineapple in hand. No disqualification. I would call that an illegal weapon, but be that as it may, Kenny Calypso running wild right now. Still only one elimination in this match so far.
Well, Calypso knows how important these Turbo Rumbles are to get those championship opportunities.
And we got another guy coming out right now.
Marvelous Matt coming in at number 7. The 200-centimeter individual with a big side kick right across the head of a former TCS champion. Look at this!
No way!
Jack and Mundo! Sleeper strength by Mac, now going after Lethal. And Mac not wasting any time. Mac wants that championship opportunity as well. Oh, look at that reversal by Lethal. Sends Mac in the corner. Oh, big splash by Lethal onto Mac. Now Roger putting the foot to Calypso, and Lethal trying to go for the elimination. As I said, Lethal holds the lead, number 1 in eliminations at number 29.
How are you counting that Ronan Reyes elimination? Well, I know what I'm counting that. Chalk another one up, Gilbo.
Well, Reyes, I guess, technically eliminated himself, so that would be an elimination for him, I guess. But that right there was a definitive elimination for Lethal. Lethal now the first individual to reach the 30 elimination mark in Turbo Rumble history. As now, entrant number 8. Professional Marcio Santos coming in his first Turbo Rumble. We've seen him in one-on-one action here in Texas Contender Series, but this, his first time inside of a Turbo Rumble, taking down Marvelous Mac. Oh, going right after big spine buster on Mundo. And this is the power of the former D1 athlete, the Brazilian powerhouse, Marcio Santos. Oh, Calypso trying to get some shots in as well, and he gets a spine buster as well.
Spine to pine for good measure, going right after Mac.
Oh, Mac's feet almost touched the ceiling here. That big jackhammer-like suplex. Oh my, out of the corner. And that's the difficulty of these Turbo Rumbles, these multi-man matchups. You gotta have eyes in the back of your head, the side of your head, every which way. There could be something coming, and Calypso goes flying. Man, Calypso went flying through the air on another elimination. Oh, and here's another big man coming into the fray. Axe Manson coming in hot. Big splash into the corner on Mac and Santos. Or Mundo, rather. And Manson doesn't care who he smashes into as long as it's an able body. And there's a log roll by Manson, now picking up Mac. Oh my gosh, Mac got folded in half like a chair as the flannel is already flying here in the Turbo Rumble.
You know, in this weather, I wouldn't have put all that on in the first place, but
I have to agree with you on that. I wouldn't want to stand in between these two. Oh my! That lumber mill slam by the Axeman, and he's fired up. Oh, look at this, Lethal almost on his way out there. Oh, Lethal desperately holding on to that top rope. What a big win it would be in its own right if Lethal would be eliminated.
hey, this is number 10.
The final combatant in the Turbo Rumble. Kris Chaos making his return here in a Texas Contender Series. We haven't seen Chaos in a TCS ring since the early days of Texas Contender Series. But upon his return, trying to make a statement here in this Turbo Rumble, what a way it would be for Chaos to get that #1 contendership in that oh so very important number 10 spot. And there in the background, fans, you see the countdown clock has begun. We are surpassed the 2-minute mark. Chaos now rolling through the ring, coming in hot. Oh my!
Oh!
What a move on Marvelous Mac. Oh, Santos, like a freight train. Oh, Chaos over the top, no, holding on. What a wave to skin the cat by Chaos. Oh, look at this, Manson, Mac, out by Lethal. Lethal just continues to stack bodies on that number of eliminations. Oh, look at this. Mundo now adding 2 more to himself. Santos and Chaos both been eliminated. And we are back to the way we started. We are now down to the final 2 as we are back at the first 2 here in the Turbo Rumble.
The 2 big man still standing. All 8 other combatants have been eliminated, and now it's down to 1 and 2. And these big guys still got a lot of gas. And they're cooking with it, Gilbo.
Oh, they are. These 2 definitely show off the ropes they go. Oh, change of direction by Lethal. Here's another one. Look at the agility, taking down Mundo. The final 10 seconds, Lethal trying to get the elimination quickly. Oh wait, Mundo turning it over. Can he get him over the top? The time limit has expired. And there are 2 combatants left in the ring. Oh. Oh, they don't care that the bell rung. The match is officially over, but the fight is still on between these two bulls.
Oh, look at this. This means these two are going to have a #1 contenders match.
Oh, I don't know if we have a ring big enough to hold the power of these two. But be that as it may, these two are going to face off in a future matchup to see who will be the #1 contender for the TCS Championship. Oh, whoever comes away victorious in our main event tonight will have to face one of these two men. Good luck to that. Now, Big Mark coming out here who was eliminated. Oh, trying to hold on Lethal. Oh, these two. There's a lot of history between these two, especially in this type of matchup. These two definitely trying to prove one another who is the top dog of the Turbo Rumble here at Texas Contender Series. But we will have to find that out, Dan, at a later date in a traditional one-on-one matchup. Man, when we kicked things off here, we weren't lying.
That was a lot of fun, Trent. I can't wait to see these two go at it.
Well, fans, you'll have to stay close to social media to see when that matchup will be announced. But as we continue on here at Super Texas Contender Series number 12, the man who danced with death himself, Pac Ortega, is going to take on a newcomer here, Kris Barton. Pac Ortega, you got to wonder, Dan, what kind of condition he is in after a brutal, no-holds-barred matchup we saw just a few days ago against Prince Lee.
Man, a blood feud between the two members of the Toxic Tour culminated this past Friday at Moonsault in a hell of a contest.
Weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting in San Antonio, Texas, Kris Barton.
Our first look here at Kris Barton out of San Antonio, Texas, fans. A very no-nonsense type of competitor here, making his debut at Texas Contender Series. And I say no nonsense, he is a legitimate mixed martial artist, a blue belt of all things. This being his first time wrestling in the Houston area, but he is very familiar with the state of Texas outside of this, accumulating championships wherever he has gone. In fact, he is the current inaugural RCW San Antonio champion out of the Alamo City. And he is looking to make a statement here tonight. And what a night it could be for his debut, especially on one of the biggest nights here in Contenders history at Super Texas Contender Series 12.
Think about Texas Contender Series is that we get folks from all over the state coming here trying to prove their worth. And sometimes you can make it very far. We got 2 out-of-towners competing for the new Texas Pro Tag Team Championships a little later on tonight.
Yeah, the Dream Team just regaining those championships just a few days ago at Moonsault. At that same show, we saw Pac Ortega in that brutal no-holds-barred matchup. But the type of competitor he is, no sleep for the weary, still going at it here tonight. And you know he's got to be riding high on the emotional freight train after that big win over Prince Lee, that bitter blood feud between the two culminating just 6 days ago. As the fans here in Houston Premier Arena definitely feeling the Latin playboy, Pac Ortega.
A very violent match he had with Prince Lee this past Friday. That's available on IWTV and YouTube right now, but don't watch it now. Watch this now, and watch that later.
Yeah, we thank you for watching on IWTV and YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll steal something from you, Dan. You can go ahead and drop us a super chat. Dan really loves his super chats.
Yeah, send me a super chat. Come on, do it.
And there's the bell. This matchup officially now underway.
We got two hungry individuals in there. Jak Ortega looking to continue that momentum after last Friday, and Kris Barton looking to stake his claim right here in the Houston area.
Yeah, I mean, a mainstay here on Texas Contender Series is Jak Ortega, and if you definitely want to make a statement to management and stamp your ticket to future championship opportunities, you can look no further than someone the likes of Jak Ortega to take that win over. But right now, Jak Ortega in control of the newcomer Barton, and that's a huge German suplex, and Ortega not done as he has not released the hold, looking for more action. Well, look at the power, the strength of the Latin Playboy. Another German suplex as he calls for it again. Deadlift, Barton trying to find his way out. Nice slide into the ropes to break the hold. Oh, one more time, draped him across that top rope, that throat going across that cable, and dropped on his head, my goodness. Barton trying to capitalize, get a quick victory, kick out at one right there by Ortega. Oh, look at this, just jumping on him like a pit bull.
Be a huge win for Barton to take out Jak Ortega here at this big stage of Super Texas Contender Series. Big night planned ahead again. We have some new Texas Pro Tag Team Championship on the way. Lonestar Championship. We're going to be hearing from the brand new Texas Pro Lonestar champion, Oday Al-Saleh.
Oday issuing an open challenge here tonight after winning that Lonestar Championship, but we'll get more into that here in a little bit. But right now, Barton just absolutely taking an advantage of the veteran here at TCS, Jak Ortega, with some vicious boots. Oh, look at that, right across the throat. Ortega might be busted open right now in the mouth.
Barton certainly let Jak Ortega feel those shots.
Oh man, look at a snap suplex. Look at the roll through. Well, Barton doing exactly what he intended to do, and he is wearing down Jak Ortega, picking up whatever scraps are left after that no-holds-barred match. So this crowd really getting behind Jak Ortega, trying to will him back up to his feet. Is the Latin Playboy going to be able to get back up into this match?
You know, I'm really digging this slick offense of Barton. He's been able to ground Jak Ortega and not letting Jak Ortega, have a breath.
Well, Jak doing whatever he can, trying to break the hold, trying to shove him in the corner, but Barton not releasing that time. The second time was effective enough. Here comes Ortega, ran into an elbow though. Well, Barton now scaling the ropes. Ortega doesn't see, turns around, now sees it. Oh, caught him into an atomic drop. Another one, my goodness. Whoa, that deadlift German suplex, what a snapback on that. Barton holding the back of his head as he landed flush on the canvas with it. All the adrenaline pumping through. The man who seduced death just this past Friday. Big chops right there into the chest, going up high as Barton. Oh, the headbutt stuns Barton. Into the corner he goes. Jak with authority. Shotgun drop kick, my goodness. Where is Jak getting this energy? Here he comes, cannonball.
His adrenaline is still pumping from Friday, and you can see it in spades right now. With that huge flurry of offense on Barton, we got to cover.
Just the 2 count as Ortega checking in with the official on that as this matchup continues on. Jak trying to get back on the offensive. Oh, looks like it might be night-night time for Barton. Going for apocalypse right there. Rolling through into a sunset. The shoulders down. Got the pin. Oh, just 2. Oh, caught him. Barton with the back elbow, trying to take him down with an arm bar. Oh, Jak holding on. Rear turn, caught him. Oh no, Barton will rake in the eyes, my goodness. Well, you can't fight if you can't see. Oh, look at this, Barton up on top into a fireman. Oh my God! What a Yushikaroshi! This has got to be all. What a, oh no! Barton with almost a huge upset.
Man, a disgusting fall for Pac Ortega. Somehow finds the will to kick out.
Oh, Barton thought he had it won, and I can't blame him after a move like that. Really jawing with the official right now.
Yeah, if I were Barton, I would stick out Pac Ortega. You have no idea what this man is capable of.
Barton trying to go back on the offensive. Reversal by Pac, big elbow. Another one on the ropes. Pac using the ropes to his advantage. Look at that boot. Oh, Pac like a house of fire. Look at him go.
Pac Ortega fired up.
Rolling through. Got him caught. Look at this. Oh no, what a counter. What a counter. Into a crossface. Barton could do it here. This could be all for Ortega.
I was saying before, this Chris Barton kid, he's slick. And you saw it right there. And Pac Ortega is certainly feeling it right now, as this could be the end of the match.
Barton wrenching back, doing everything he can to get Pac Ortega to submit. Look at the roll through. Leaning back, shoulders down. Oh no. Oh, he got him. The Pac bottom.
Did you come up with that?
Going up top. Now looking for. Rolling through. He calls that Pacalypse. Hooking the leg. And Ortega does it again. Pac Ortega is on a roll here in New Texas Pro. Just 6 days ago, that no-holds-barred match, and now a win tonight. On the debuting Chris Barton, the Latin Playboy will be living it up here tonight in H-Town, getting a big victory at STCS 12. Are you going to be living it up with Ortega now, Dan, after the show?
Sure.
Well, fans, the New Texas Pro Tag Team titles are on the line as the new champions, the Dream Team, will defend against the Sons of Yakub, the team of Prince Karaoke and Travis Cuddy. We have seen the Sons of Yakub, Prince Karaoke, and Travis Cuddy absolutely tearing it up here in New Texas Pro individually, and now forging their powers to be as a tag team. And what a way you could do it by taking the tag team titles here tonight. That's long-winded. But be that as it may, these two...
Have you heard these guys talk? Do you expect anything different?
Well, something that they are definitely good at doing is talking, especially online. You could call these two definitely keyboard warriors, and that is something that the Dream Team is looking to put a rest here tonight to, and march out of here with those New Texas Pro Tag Team titles. But Cuddy and Karaoke, very acclaimed individuals here at the Texas Contender Series. As I said, putting their forces together, it could be a deadly situation for the new tag team champions in a very short-lived tag team title reign tonight.
We know what they're all so good at, Trent? Wrestling. That's the name of the game, Gilbo, wrestling. They're good wrestlers. They can talk their talk because they're good wrestlers. And they have an opportunity to walk away with New Texas Pro Gold here today. No, we just saw the shortest tag team championship reign end this past Friday at only 6 days. We could have an even shorter one here today.
Yeah, that would be 5 days. Talking about Karaoke and Kitti being keyboard warriors. They do a lot of talking online, but that talking isn't going to help them here in this matchup. It's not going to save them against the 4-time New Texas Pro Tag Team Champions of the Dream Team. Now, I got a moment to talk to the Dream Team before the show, Dan. Something to be mindful of. The Dream Team always trying to improve, always trying to up their game. Just recently got back from a training session on the East Coast just this morning. They did admit that they are a little bit fatigued and jet lagged. How is that going to be able to play a factor in this matchup tonight?
Oh, you know, Danny King back in the day, he'd be flying all around the world with his concerts. So Danny King's certainly used to the jet lag and the travel. And KC Kareem, I see him pop up certain places on the East Coast as well, so. What I'm curious about is this art from Danny King.
I think Danny King's art lately has been on point, as the kids say.
I think it's some sort of money laundering scheme.
That's a whole nother.
That's a big thing.
That's a whole nother discussion.
You know, who's buying these pieces?
What did he do?
Well, we had Ted raffle one off on Friday. Maybe tonight we might have another lucky fan in attendance, but who knows? But the question remains, who's going to walk out of Super Texas Contender Series 12, the tag team champions? We will get that answer here as this matchup now underway. It's a collar and elbow tie-up between Kitti and King. We have seen Travis Kitti a few times here in New Texas Pro. Look at that, Danny King might have learned that just this past week. Here's a cover. Oh, look at the roll through King. Look at that pin right there by the artist. Just a 2-count near fall. Looking for a small package now. Headlock takeover. Look at that, Danny King. You know, not showing any fatigue at all.
Yeah, one thing Danny King really doesn't talk about too much is his amateur background. He could get it done in the ring, and he has a really good base game. So that's one thing that Kitti and Karaoke need to watch out for, especially when they start moving really quickly, is that Danny King can ground you.
Well, real quickly, KC getting the tag in, and Kitti literally running for higher ground, tagging his partner, Prince Karaoke. And something I must say, experience as a tag team is definitely going to favor the tag team champions, as we have seen the Dream Team tag together here in New Texas Pro and Texas Contender Series for the better part of 3, almost 4 years now. And that coming away with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different championship title reigns. But the new team, the new guard they want to call themselves, looking to take that title reign here tonight in Karaoke and Kitti. That shoulder tackle not budging on either one of these competitors. These tall, statured men in the ring, neither one of them budging.
If there's 2 teams that are matched up equally in the ability department, the smack talk department, the shenanigans department, it's these 2 teams.
Yeah, oh, look at that rake of the eyes. Speaking of shenanigans, there you go. Is the referee getting right on Karaoke? Be that as it may, allows this team to get advantage. Up and over, KC rolling through. Look at the agility of the Dreamkeeper. taking down Kariuki.
Casey Kareem on fire now, as Prince Kariuki needs to make a tag. But it is all Kareem. It's Kariuki trying to get something going. And now Casey Kareem in no man's land as Kitti makes the tag.
Kitti and Kariuki send KC. Look at that blind tag by King. There's a drop kick by the Dream Team, sends both of the challengers in one corner. Here comes KC, big splash. Now moving out of the way for King, a double knees into Kariuki.
Look at this!
Oh my! All the Dream Team not done, definitely cooking. The temperature rising, drop in the leg, right across the throat. Here's a cover, hook to the leg. Just a near fall on Kitti.
Now, Trent, what do you think are the keys to success for the Sons of Yakub here?
Well, I mean, I think they're going to have to use their athleticism. Definitely that right there.
Like that?
Is what Travis Kitti is known for. Oh, and that getting into the head of the Dream Team, as you saw Kariuki doing that right there to King in the corner as those legs come crashing down. Look at this, the tandem action. Oh my goodness. Kitti was holding King in position in the corner with that huge cannonball. And Kitti and Kariuki are in full control right now.
They're spamming emotes, Gilbo.
Oh, King in a bad spot on the ropes. Here comes Kitti. Oh my gosh! Look at that. The knees in the back and Kitti with a side.
And that is why the Sons of Yakub are one of the most exciting young tag teams here in Texas.
And this Sons of Yakub team, they are very hungry. You see it in their action. Danny King desperately trying to find a way to get out of the hold of Kitti, but it might be too much already done to Danny King as Kitti continues to stomp the feet down. But don't get King, don't mark him out just yet. As we've seen Danny King in a foray just this past Friday at Moonsault, he spent a lot of time in that ring and still found a way to make a tag to his partner, which Casey's hoping he's able to. This could be it right here. King with a shot to Kitti. And on the face of Kariuki as well. Oh, Kariuki with a shot to the midsection right there, stopping everything. Oh, looking for a rainmaker, that ripcord lariat missed right there. King making a connection. Oh, look at him diving. Look at that, so close. Fingertips just away. Oh, and a huge northern light. Look at that bridge. Yeah, Kariuki was just that close to holding up championship gold.
Kariuki isn't just a guy that likes to talk smack online. Incredibly talented, very gifted. A lot of size on this young upstart. And I think the new Texas Pro Tag Team Championships will do for the Sons of Yakub what they did for the Dream Team.
I mean, you could definitely make that argument. I mean, the Dream Team, when they won their first championship title reign, a young team here in New Texas Pro, but you have seen ever since that first championship reign, they have gone on to dominate the tag team division, but right now they are being dominated themselves by the Sons of Yakub. And even if Danny King wanted to make a tag right now, he can't. There's no one there as KC got knocked off the perch by Kariuki.
You know, it's a lot like looking into a mirror. Young, brash, hungry.
Counter reversal by King, up and over by Kariuki.
Super talented to boot. Danny King trying to fight back. Big splash from Kariuki.
Rolling back through, creating space is Prince Kariuki. Oh, look at the leap, over, and King makes the tag. The desperation tag to the much fresher Dreamkeeper, Casey Kareem. Oh, ducking the line. Look at him flying through the air. Oh, Casey is cooking right now. Oh, look, he's got him measured, lining him up. Scoops him up. Oh, Kariuki finding a way out of it. Rear waist lock. Look at this ripcord. Oh, had it scouted. A big chop by Kareem instead. Oh, big suplex by KC. And the man from the Dream World standing tall for the Dream Team. Now KC calling his shot. Here he goes off the ropes. Flying high, big elbow drop connects. Here's a cover. Oh, look at that, Cuddy from the heavens. Big elbow drop. Saves the matchup and the titles.
If Cuddy got any higher, that 3 count would have registered. He wouldn't have landed in time.
Cuddy landing on his feet, spinning through, missed that boot of doom. KC caught that kick, didn't catch the second one, however, stuns KC. Here comes Cuddy off the ropes. KC right there to send him over. And down on the outside. Kariuki connects with a ripcord lariat. And it could be just a matter of time before the Sons of Yakub are hoisting up championship gold. Oh, King on the outside, Kariuki and Cuddy. Oh, look at this. Oh wait, what are they doing? They're on opposite ends of the ring, Dan. Wait, Casey's in another corner. What's going on? Oh my God! What a move!
That's it.
Gets in new champions. Oh, Danny King in there to make the save.
And Danny King wasting no time to break up that pinfall. Great sense of urgency by King.
Fireman carry, look at that roll through by King. Oh my, what a kick by Kariuki. That pump kick took King's face off.
That looked familiar.
Oh!
And that's the OG right there. Casey Kareem Buddha, dude, into a cover. Not enough.
Casey put everything he had into that Buddha Doom, but it wasn't enough to take the championship titles home. Back to the Dream World. Oh, Casey has him hooked. This could be it right here. Up goes Kariuki. No, landing on his feet. Here's a counter. Kariuki retreating in the corner. Oh, Casey right on top of him, though, with a big lariat into the corner. Changing position. Oh, look at this. Cuddy's up top. Switching positions. Oh, he hit his own man. Cuddy hit Kariuki with that missile drop kick from the top.
Cuddy can't believe it. Kariuki is out. But Cuddy's got to look behind him because he's got a pair of Dream Teamers. Pair of Dreamers. Kick to the face.
Oh, Casey pulling in Kariuki. Cuddy out on the corner. As Kariuki is welcomed to the business. Here's a cover. And the Dream Team retain. Well, the Dream Team not wanting to match the meat market for that short title reign continue on in their 4th stint as tag team champions here tonight with a very hard-fought victory over the Sons of Yakub. But with matchups like that, Dan, you gotta wonder how much the Dream Team are gonna have within them if they keep encountering tag teams like the Sons of Yakub before it could be a matter of time before that 4th championship title reign comes to an end.
Well, could be against anybody. We could be seeing a rematch at some point between these two. Who knows?
Well, you said it right there. Speaking of rematches. We're going to get a rematch of a main event matchup all the way back at Super Texas Contender Series 11.
And it is a singles match.
And remember, back at STCS 11, Jak Calloway defended that TCS championship against Just Nick in a high-stakes matchup where Just Nick put his TCS career on the line, coming up on the losing end. But since the legalese the legal terminology in the paperwork for that championship title match stipulated the old Houston Premier Arena. As we have now moved here into HPA number 2, it has now put that contract void, allowing Just Nick to continue competing here at Texas Contender Series. And one person not thrilled whatsoever to see Just Nick back in a Contender's ring is that man right there, the X Factor, Jak Calloway.
I don't know whose lawyer to blame. I'm going to say it's Barton's problem. But Just Nick, no matter what name he goes under, should not be allowed in this building on the show per the stipulation from Jak Calloway. I mean, come on.
What a matchup between these two on a huge night here in Contenders history. Two former TCS champions going at it with a long history as Just Nick flying through the air.
From the Emerald City, weighing in at 195 pounds, Just Nick.
All this crowd very much excited to see Just Nick back in the Texas Contender Series as we saw him return back at TCS 65 as the mystery partner of Kenny Calypso, reuniting the team of Just Vibin, who we thought we would never see again here in Texas Contender Series.
Bunch of legal mumbo jumbo.
It's all in the paperwork, trust me on that. These two going right at it. Jak Calloway absolutely incensed to see Just Nick across the ring from him here at Texas Contender Series.
Yeah, absolutely no love lost between these two. Jak Calloway irate that Just Nick returned. And Jak Calloway, you know, always on the march to a Texas Contender Series championship. Certainly a win here. Maybe Nick just won't come back. How many times does Jak Calloway have to beat Just Nick for Nick to just say, you know what?
Well,
I don't want to deal with Jak Calloway's violent bombardments all the time.
On that note, this is the third time these two have faced off one-on-one here in Texas Contender Series. The two previous matches, Jak Calloway has gotten the best of Just Nick. He is 2-0. He should be full of confidence going into this matchup. However, Jak Calloway finds himself in an uncommon situation right now. He is on a 3-match losing streak here in New Texas Pro, and he definitely, desperately wants to get back in that win column. And what a way to do it against somebody like Just Nick, who desperately wants to prove himself once again here in Texas Contender Series as Calloway caught the foot, and Nick goes face first into the apron.
Yeah, we got two former Texas Contender Series champions right here. Just Nick, a 2-time TCS champion. I know that Jak Calloway wants to add that to his accolades.
Quick cover just to count at 1 right there. Yeah, Calloway, during his championship title reign, dominated here at Texas Contender Series.
Now, one thing I will say, Jak Calloway a little too easy to anger, and hopefully the antics of Just Nick doesn't get under his skin and just keeps the same game plan that he had back at Super Texas Contender Series 11 and puts this man away. Maybe throw him over the top rope.
Well, maybe though. He threw him inside out right there with that vertical suplex. Here's a cover And Just Nick still having a lot of fight in him. We've seen Just Nick come back from a lot of matchups where it seemed like Nick just was not going to be able to find a way, but there's the heart and resiliency that we've seen time and time again out of Just Nick, but with chops like that, it might have just got knocked right out of him. And that chop had a little more authority on it right there. Almost a whole nother vicious side of Jak Calloway. Oh my! As we've seen Calloway create some sort of alliance with the Gutter Snake Izzy James here at New Texas Pro. They have been taking their frustrations out on a lot of different people. And you know Calloway wants to keep the momentum in his corner here tonight, but Just Nick looking like he's coming in hot with that headbutt. Got caught though, turned around into a backbreaker. Oh, look at that, a spinning variation of the Blue Thunder Bomb. Just a near fall right there. Only two, Calloway thinking it might have been done right there. While trying to go right back on the attack of Just Nick. A lot of great matchups we've had thus far. Still a lot of great action coming your way here at Super Texas Contender Series 12. Once again, we thank you guys for watching on IWTV and YouTube. As you see, the X Factor flip Nick inside out. Oh, look at this, Calloway lining up. Could be looking for hollow point out of the corner. Nick doesn't see it coming. Here comes Calloway. Oh, spinning with that lariat. Nick moved out of the way. Oh, look for a judo chop. Calloway missed as well, but this time on the second turnaround connects. Oh, look at that. What a way to land on his feet. Nick connecting with a pair of judo chops right across the chest. And a super kick hits the mark. X marks the spot on the X Factor's chin. Oh, here comes the crowd favorite. Nick off the ropes. With that moonsault connecting.
Very slick recovery from Nick there. Perhaps didn't get all of that. Allows Jak Calloway to kick out.
Maybe that momentary lapse right there on the ropes was just enough to take away the impact that allowed Calloway to be able to kick out at two. Well, Nick trying to reposition Calloway, maybe has something even bigger planned. Well, it's got Calloway lined up in the corner. Nick's going up top. Could be looking for a big, vicious top rope headbutt. Oh, Calloway pushing the referee into the ropes. And Nick straddling the corner. Oh my goodness. Nick comes crashing down off the ropes. There's a hollow point.
That's
Calloway's got it. This match is over. Oh wait, Nick kicked out a hollow point. That's Calloway's finishing move. Calloway is absolutely stunned. This crowd is coming unglued for Just Nick. Oh, what's it gonna take for Calloway? He's thinking high risk. He puts Nick on the ropes there.
And if there's one guy who has a lot of things in his bag of tricks, it's Jak Calloway. And right now, we might be seeing that as Just Nick perched up top. Calloway joins him. This could spell disaster for Nick.
Oh, this could be it. Oh my gosh! Huge top rope vertical suplex. The impact is crushing on Nick. This match could be done. Oh, Calloway doesn't just want to win the match, Dan. He wants to humiliate Nick. Remember, as we said earlier, Calloway is absolutely pissed off that Nick is even here to begin with. Oh, Nick firing back up. Here's the resiliency of the former TCS champion with those kicks. Another kick to the knee. Oh, there's a kick to the back of the head. Stuns Calloway. Oh, no! The X Factor right across the back of the head. These two throwing absolute bombs at one another.
These two know each other so well. Have been in so many wars in the past. Jak Calloway looking to finally put this one away as they shoot lasers at each other through their eyes.
Oh, Nick coming out hot the corner with the flying headbutt. Hooks the leg. And Nick does it. Just Nick coming out like a freight train out of the corner with that flying spinning headbutt. Connecting on Calloway and getting a little bit of retribution here tonight at STCS 12.
And Jak Calloway is beside himself.
Well, Calloway finds himself in unknown territory. That is now the 4th consecutive loss for Jak Calloway here in New Texas Pro, but some redemption here tonight for Just Nick. And speaking of redemption, Kitti Hisatomi looking to get a little bit of that here tonight as she teams with Devin Carter and they take on Kalientita and the Mad Queen herself, Raychell Rose, in tag team action. Well, lately we've seen Kalientita and Raychell Rose gang up, if you will, on the young upstart Kitti Hisatomi. Raychell just this past week at Moonsault pinning Kitti Hisatomi in their triple threat matchup with Gypsy Mac. What is that going to play into the mindset of the young rookie already going into this matchup knowing that she's been pinned once by her opponent?
Well, you know, not much gets to Raychell Rose, believe it or not. But I think, you know, losses in the past to Hisatomi, especially in Las Vegas, really kind of ticked her off. Let's remember at the end of during Moonsault, Charity King calling her shot after her spectacular match with JJ Blake, calling out both of these women who attacked Johnny Robbie and Charity King at Hustletown, ending that match in a double disqualification and no contest.
Yeah, getting involved in what was a potential match of the year candidate between Charity King and Johnny Robbie. A fantastic matchup, and Charity King has putting her foot down. As we said just this past week at Moonsault, she has had enough of the antics between Kalientita and Raychell Rose, and she called out both of them. Usually we see challengers calling out champions, but now Charity King showing the true type of champion she is, calling out her challengers.
I think it's hubris. You have no answer for me, Gilbo. What are you Googling what hubris is?
No, stop looking at my phone. Devin Carter making their return here to Texas Contender Series. As they tend to do, showing their flexibility on the wrestling ring after much to the delight of the fans here in attendance.
I used to be able to do splits like that, Trent, back in my day.
There was a time.
I'd love to see it.
You'd have to go back onto VHS to find it.
Oh, jeez.
Kitti Hisatomi, the young rookie we have seen here recently, definitely stepping up to the challenge, not being afraid to swim in the deep waters of the women's division. And it has gotten under the crawl of the two ladies you see right there to the right of your screen, Kalientita and Raychell Rose. Oh, and not wasting any time with a sneak attack from behind. As Kalientita and Raychell going right at it on Devin and Kitti. Devin and Kitti sending their opponents down to the outside. These two starting things off hot here at Super TCS 12, as we said, a huge night here in Contender Series history. As we still have yet to come, the Lonestar Championship will be decided, and the TCS Championship in our main event as Dustin Nguyen cashes in the Contenders Cup for a TCS Championship against longtime rival Isaac Morales. But right now, the young rookie Kitti Hisatomi with a rear waistlock, showing her amateur background on the two-time women's champion, Raychell Rose. Oh, back elbow, Raychell trying to break things up. Rear waistlock trying to take advantage, sends her off the ropes. Oh, Kitti, back elbow, breaking it up, spins up. Look at the big arm drag by Kitti. Raychell coming in hot, got caught with a jawbreaker. Oh, Kitti, oh my, look at the shoulder right into the midsection. Devin making the tag. Big uppercut by the rookie. Raychell on the ropes. Look at Devin coming around the ring post. Oh my. Swinging the legs around, and Kitti with a gut wrench. Now Devin crawling in, the legal person making the cover. Just a 2 count. Oh, Raychell pulling the hair of Carter, pulling them down, and Raychell reaching desperately to make a tag. Devin right there to stop it. Unable to do so, Raychell makes the tag to the spiciest Latina. She calls herself Kalientita. Kalientita, since making her return here in New Texas Pro earlier this year, aligning herself with Raychell Rose and unable to get Devin Carter down. Devin with a change of direction. Oh my! Devin Carter, a crowd favorite, and not a favorite of Kalientita's neck right there as it snaps backwards with that huge snapmare, but just a 2 count. Devin definitely getting the crowd involved here. They're wanting to see a tag to the partner, Kitti Hisatomi, reaching back. Oh, look at that, Raychell right there, pulled her off the apron. And Carter now finds himself in a bad situation, allowing Kalientita to take advantage. Sent to the apron, Devin still standing. Oh, with a chop to Kalientita. Raychell coming in, caught the foot. Oh, and the splits, and that doesn't bother Carter, but that drop kick to the chin might, as it sends him to the outside. And the team of Kalientita and the Mad Queen Raychell Rose in full control right now of this tag team matchup. And you got to believe, Dan, in the back of their mind, looking to send a message to Charity King, the women's champion in this matchup.
Well, absolutely. You have the veteran Raychell Rose and the young upstart Kalientita in there, and they seem much more focused than Devin Carter right now. And look at those stomps. Squitch of them were grapes on the chest of Carter.
That hip check by Carter, the side of the head, pulling him out, only getting a 2 count. Kalientita going on the offensive on Devin Carter, smashing their head into the canvas.
And you got to wonder if Carter and Hisatomi are on the same page. Callie and Raychell, they've been hanging out for a while, and Kalientita has been under the learning tree of Raychell Rose, and they make a very formidable pairing here.
Yeah, I got to agree with you, Dan. They have been very much showing their prowess as a tag team in this matchup.
Yeah, Carter and Hisatomi, they might have similar enemies, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're on the same page.
We have seen Kalientita and Raychell dominate lately since making this alliance between the two of them earlier this year. And it has caused a lot of trouble for Kitti Hisatomi. Could it be trouble for the women's champion? We will have to see. But in this tag team matchup, they are showing that they are formidable competitors in full control. Look at that high knee in the corner. As we said, Raychell, a former women's champion in her own right. Look at that knee to the back of the head. Here's a cover. This could be it now.
And if I'm watching this and I'm Charity King, I got to be thinking to myself, has my success gotten to my head? Am I in over my head with challenging these two? I mean, I know passion runs deep, and it could cause you to do a lot of things. But when the women's championship, the New Texas Pro Women's Championship is on the line, maybe you want to think twice when you start issuing challenges to multiple people at once.
Oh my goodness, what a move by Kalientita. Is it enough? Just a near fall at 2. Kitti absolutely coming unchained in the corner, desperately wanting to tag herself into this matchup as her partner Devin Carter is being brutalized by one half of Kalientita and Raychell Rose. Oh, here's a roll-up. Carter could steal one. Oh, kick to the midsection right there. Oh! Callie knocked Kitti off the apron. 8 defeat.
Rookie mistake.
Here's an opening by Carter. Carter desperately reaching into the corner. Kitty's not there to make the tag, though. And that allows Raychell to go at it, blow for blow with Devin Carter. This thing is broken down between these two. Oh, Kitti tags herself in, inadvertently shoved Carter in his Raychell Rose, and now it's 2-on-2. All bets are off.
A huge brawl is broken out here at Super TCS 12.
Oh, no! Carter super kicked Kitti in the back of the head.
See what I mean about that same page thing?
Oh, look at that jetpack knee. Rose on top. Oh, Callie going right at her with Carter on the outside. But my goodness.
This is bedlam here.
Things have broken down in the latter goings of this matchup.
And these two getting it on one more time. And it might not last very long as Raychell Rose looking to end this right now.
Oh, no. Going for it. Look at the catch cradle. Here's a pin. Oh, Callie was right there. Oh, Kitti almost getting a win with that catch cradle suplex into a pinning predicament as Callie now tags herself in for her team. Carter now in as well. Oh, up top looking for fatal attraction. This is it. Devin Carter. Oh my, Raychell right there to break it up.
Great wherewithal by Raychell Rose, saving this match for her team. As Kalientita has a big opportunity
Look,
right
Rachel's got the crown, her crown that she wears during her entrance in her hand.
Well, so no one steals it. You can't trust these people, Trent.
I can't trust the person I'm sitting next to either. Oh, look at that! Crown to the face on Carter. There you go. That's exactly why.
What are you talking about?
Referee didn't see it. A double arm DDT by Kalientita and off with their head by Rose. What a combination! Here's a cover. Oh, and that. Wait. Oh, that was enough right there. Kitti unable to break up the pin.
I don't know why you were talking about Ashley that way. I was looking over. You were talking about the person sitting next to you that you can't trust. I don't know what kind of beef you have with our fantastic ring announcer. But Raychell Rose and Kalientita picking up the big dub. Resplendent is the queen of House Rose.
A huge combination move right there for that team. Kitti Hisatomi just a little too late to break it up. And these two ladies walk away with a win and making a statement to New Texas Pro Women's Champion Charity King. We'll have to see it.
Folks, do you like indie wrestling? I do. What are you doing this weekend? I'm going to see some shows, and I'm using hottag.app. That's right, hottag.app. Find all these shows in your neck of the woods this weekend. Go see some indie wrestling.
A New Texas Pro Wrestling Lonestar Championship Open Challenge, and it is scheduled for one fall.
Go use hottag. Hottag.app. Hottag.app.
Maybe we've seen a turn of the leaf by Oday Al-Saleh. As he said, it is going to be a new crusade here in New Texas Pro, coming away with the Lone Star Championship just this past Friday at Moonsault, and coming right out of the gate 6 days later, Dan, issuing an open challenge for his newly won championship. Probably going to get the answer I'm expecting here, but I'm going to ask the question anyway, Dan. Is it a wise move for Oday, just a few short days later, to issue an open challenge for his brand new Lone Star Championship?
Are you to doubt this man?
That's what I expected from you.
He's in phenomenal shape. He defeated Jesse Funaki just last Friday. He's ready to go. He's ready to fight.
Well, Oday putting an end to Jesse Funaki's championship title reign. But could it come to an end here tonight for Oday as well?
1 year. It's been 1 year since I stepped inside a New Texas ring. And last Friday night, in my first night back against Jesse Funaki, I walked out as your new Lone Star Champion. Key phrase being, I walked out. I walked out as your champion because I know who I am. And Jesse Funaki, whether you like it or not, you're just gonna have to accept it that your legacy is now defined by Oday Al-Saleh. But tonight is not about Jesse. Tonight is about giving opportunities. It's about continuing on with the new crusade. So to any top contender in the back that feels like that they can step up to the Levant Saint, then come on out and make it count.
Well, who's it gonna be, Trent?
Fans here waiting on the edge of their seats. Well, I can't say I'm entirely surprised, Dan. Jesse Funaki stepping up to the Open Challenge wants his rematch to the Lonestar Championship.
Not sure if this...
Texas, second generation, Dustin Nguyen.
Not sure if this is what Oday had in mind.
No, it can't be. I thought Oday's got to believe he had put Jesse in the rearview mirror after beating him, and he issued an open challenge to any contender, and there's one of the top contenders on our roster right there, the former Lonestar champion.
Well, we're getting a rematch from Friday right here tonight.
We're getting treated to a treat right now for the Lonestar Championship.
You don't get it, do you? Tonight is not about you, Jesse. Tonight is about them. Tonight is about giving a challenge to one of the new upcoming wrestlers in the back.
He's scared, Jesse. You earned it, baby. You earned it. Come on, Jesse.
The only way I'll wrestle you, Jesse, is if you do the one thing that I've been asking for. The only way I would wrestle you, Jesse, is if you step out of your father's footsteps. Step out of your father's footsteps like a man.
Well, Oday, it looks like, is not having this matchup and rescinding his open challenge.
Oday. Are we in a hurry? What are you gonna find back there? Huh? Are you gonna find my confidence to come step back in the ring and face me again? Is that what we're doing? Here's the thing. Listen, Oday. No one is lying here. I did lose to you fair and square, okay? You beat me. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna hide from the truth, okay? Unlike someone. Who's the guy that was gone for a year, had to go find himself, I don't know, some self-help guru, and comes back and attacks me from the back. And then from the bottom of my heart, because I'm a defending fighting champion, I gave you a shot. And you know what? To be fair, you took it and you did beat me. No one's denying that. But you had this weird obsession. You had this weird thing. I don't know. Maybe you love my dad or something. Maybe you want him to be your dad. I don't know. But the thing is, every single time I step in this ring, I look around me. I see these beautiful people of New Texas supporting me. Every single time I step in this ring, every single time I prove that I am one of the hottest Texas and the wrestlers there are right now. I fail to see, where is my dad? Is he hiding under the ring? Is he in my back corner? Is he under my shoe? No, he's not here. Because you know why? It's just a name. I am carving my own legacy. I am what I am. I am second generation. But the last time I checked, my dad's not the one in here wrestling my matches. It was me that was whooping your ass. And you know what? I'll do you one better. Maybe you don't want to wrestle me tonight. That's fair. That's your prerogative. But guess what? It is about the boys in the back. There are lots of people who deserve this chance. And since you don't want to wrestle me tonight for that championship, I'm going to give the people of New Texas what they want to see, which is a match. So anybody in the back that wants to step in this ring right now and step up against Jesse Funaki, feel free, because I'm right here, right now, ever so present.
Well, it looks like we're going to get an open challenge match after all. It's just not going to be for the Lonestar Championship this time. As Jesse with some strong words to the Lonestar Champion, who's going to step up to Jesse Funaki's open challenge. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Could it be? Oh my God.
And his opponent from Houston, Texas, he is the Wrath, he is the Conqueror, he is Timur the Great!
It is a returning Timur the Great. The Wrath is back in Texas Contender Series. Dan, we haven't seen Timur here in New Texas since our trip down to Las Vegas for Sin City Stampede. And Jesse hasn't seen Timur since the TXA tournament that Jesse won to win that Lonestar Championship. Oh, this had to be the last thing in Funaki's mind, and it looks like it might come back to haunt him in issuing an open challenge.
Jesse, are you ready?
And these two have gone to wars in Austin, but never once have these two stepped face to face in Houston. And this crowd is loving it, Gilbo.
I mean, we have seen surprises here tonight already, but there cannot be a greater surprise than seeing the Wrath back in a Contender's ring here tonight. Oh, Jesse Funaki, it's almost like he's seeing a ghost. I know Jesse is willing to step up to the challenge, but this has got to throw off your game because Jesse thought he was going to be stepping up to Oday, and instead he's standing face to face with the Wrath again.
Look at the size of this man. One of the most dominant Lonestar champions we've ever had. Going against our most recent Lonestar champion, the man who beat him for that belt at the TXA tournament.
In a must-see matchup in our main event at the TX8, the finals of the TX8 tournament. As we said, Jesse coming away with a victory. And keep in mind, fans, Jesse still has a New Texas Pro World Championship opportunity in his pocket at a later date. But how much of Jesse is the question will be available for that match if he finds himself in the clutches of the Wrath. Missed line right there. Jesse quick on that side headlock. Headlock takeover, but there's the power and strength of the Wrath right there. Oh my gosh! Oh, look at that counter by Jesse. Turning Timur over, using the momentum against him. And Timur now finds himself on the ground. Dan, I know it's been a minute. Oh, wait, shoulders down. Since we've seen Timur in the ring, but what are you going to have to do if you're Jesse Funaki to get a win once again in this matchup against Timur?
Well, Jesse is racking his brain right now. Do you go back to the well? Do you go back to the original playbook that got you that TXA championship? Or do you kind of have to play it by ear? Because Timur the Great, you know, we haven't seen him since April. He may have gone on one of his vision quests like he has in the past and learned a thing or two. Well, and that's something that Jesse Funaki is going to have to stay on his heels for.
I was going to say, keep in mind, the last time Timur went on a vision quest, when he returned upon that, he went on one of the most dominating runs that we have ever seen in New Texas Pro and Texas Contender Series. Could that be the exact thing that we see here tonight, starting with a victim of Jesse Funaki?
You know, earlier you brought up the world title. I know that Timur the Great definitely has that in his sights. Well, as does everybody here in New Texas Pro, but one of the people that could definitely lay claim to being a challenger for that belt would be Timur the Great. Whoa!
There we see the athleticism of the second-generation superstar on display as he's trying to take Timur off his feet. Off the ropes he goes, and a sling blade does just that. Jesse off the ropes once again. Oh my, big kick to the side of the head of Timur. And Jesse stepping up to the challenge, even though he issued the challenge here. But I mean, I'm still in shock over who stepped through the curtain. The Wrath returning. I'm still trying to get used to seeing it here as Jesse Funaki climbs up to the top. No one home. Jesse rolls through. Timur in the corner. Oh, big shoulder tackle takes down Funaki.
And Timur has those big wings to fly into the cover, but not enough. Just a 1 count there. And that's one guy you don't want to tick off.
Well, Timur definitely has a lot to prove upon his return here tonight. A message to be sent, not just to his opponent tonight, but everybody on the roster, that the Wrath has returned.
The entire locker room glued to this match just to see if there are any holes in the game of Timur the Great, because come sooner or later, they might be stepping up toe-to-toe with him. It's not something you want, and neither is that. Ouch!
Those baseball-like mitts of Timur the Great smacking across the chest of the former Lonestar champion. And there you see the pain on Funaki's face. As Timur goes right back to work.
This one's for you.
Oh, no one home on that third one. Jesse trying to get some revenge on those chops, is able to get some. Oh, got caught on that one third time, not the chop. Oh my goodness! Pulled him right out of the corner and smacked him down to the canvas. Here's a cover, hook of the leg. Just a near fall for Timur.
Slapping him like a bag of feed at the Ace Hardware.
In the corner, Jesse goes. Here comes Timur looking to fly. Big body splash. All that muscle mass flying into the corner. Onto Jesse one more time.
Timur the Great, such a big guy with a great vertical leap. Now, he's one of those all-arounders akin to a Carter Black that can just do it all.
Oh, that big power slam right out of the corner. Oh, Timur now like a madman. Oh, this could be just a matter of moments before we could be
checking for the right rope.
Like a predator on his prey, just lying in wait in the corner is the Great. Jesse doesn't even see it. Here it comes. Jesse rolling through. There's a sunset flip. Got the shoulders down. Oh, just like that. Almost getting a win. And Jesse with some stiff shots on Timur had no effect. Missed on that line. Jesse trying to connect with some offense of his own. As Timur on roller skates, maybe off the ropes. Timur countering, reversing it. Sends Funaki in the corner and maybe send his head into the front row.
Do you hear that smack?
My goodness, I don't know how Jesse was able to kick out of a vicious lariat like that from Timur the Great. And Timur isn't quite sure of it either.
Timur the Great also having revenge on his mind. And you got a ticked off Timur. These fans can clap and yell all they want, but they cannot help Jesse Funaki in the peril that he is in right now. Look at that. Just so aggressive is Timur the Great.
The Lone Star champion writhing in pain, now falling victim to Timur the Great, but trying to put up a fight, but it could be all for naught right now. Oh my, there's a chop, could get Jesse back in the game here, another boot to the face. Look at this. This is the resiliency that we've seen out of the second generation superstar and how he won the TX8 tournament and the Lone Star championship in the first place. Oh my goodness, but there may be no coming back after that whiplash motion of the back and neck, getting slammed into that corner.
Timur the Great making the motion, then he's just eating this guy up.
Timur digging that knee into the back and now wearing down, trying to take all the energy out of Jesse. This crowd trying to give it back to him, however, and trying to find a way to get him back into this matchup.
And all but for a few brief moments, Timur the Great has had firm control of this match from the word go.
But when you find yourself in the arms of Timur the Great, there is no way finding your way out of it. As we said, the power and strength is unparalleled of Timur the Great. Oh, referee might want to check. There you go, checking in on Jesse. Jesse looks like he's out. Oh, there's still a little more fight in Funaki now. Timur trying to hold on even tighter now, but Jesse trying to find his way back up to his feet, is able to get up to a vertical base now with some stiff shots trying to break the hold. Oh!
A huge clubbing blow from Timur the Great. Stops all momentum from Funaki.
Missed line. Jesse off the ropes, looking to turn it around into a DDT. Jesse got the DDT, but he's unable to capitalize after how much punishment that he has endured so far in this matchup.
And even though Funaki's not able to get to his feet, he's getting some very valuable oxygen to his muscles.
I agree with you, Dan. Even a moment's break from Timur is something. As both men now, here comes Timur in the corner, back elbow by Jesse, stuns the powerhouse. Here he comes again. There's a boot this time. Takes Timur down to a knee, but real quickly back up to both feet. Timur like a madman, no one home on that splash. Jesse out of the corner, big signature drop kick by Jesse.
This is the chance Jesse's been waiting for.
Oh my gosh! What a vicious DDT! And somehow, it is still not enough to put away Timur the Great. Jesse with that adrenaline coursing through his veins right now. Knows he's gonna have to pull out all the stops now if he wants to walk away.
Yeah, but Jesse's really feeling it.
Oh, going for that Psycho knee, but Timur held onto it. Timur saw it coming.
Look Look at the power of this man.
Oh, look at this. That primal power, and now taking Jesse on a vision quest.
Stick a fork in him, he's done.
We could be moments away from seeing the Wrath victorious upon his return. Here it is, powered up in the corner. Oh, the knee, out of nowhere, the knee, caught him. Here's a cover. Oh, and kick out. Timur kicked out at 2.
You're gonna have to do more than that, Jesse.
Jesse trying to go high risk, high reward here, now climbing up to the top. Up high, here it comes, no one home. Oh, the super kick connect. Jesse up there, oh my God, the spear of vengeance. Jesse kicked out, can you believe that? How did Jesse kick out on one of the most vicious spears we have ever seen at a Timur the Great?
I have never seen anyone withstand so much punishment for Timur the Great and continue to kick out, continue to have heart and fight like Jesse Funaki right now.
What is it going to take for either one of these two guys to come away with the victory here tonight at Super Texas Contender Series 12? I have to agree with the fans. This is awesome. We are seeing a potential match of the year candidate before our very eyes. Here it comes one more time. Small package. Leg is hooked. Jesse got the 3.
Here's your winner, Dustin Nguyen.
Jesse saw the spear of vengeance coming, and thankfully for him, because it would have been all she wrote. Jesse able to whip the small package pin on and come away with a victory, a huge pickup win for Jesse Funaki here tonight.
And Timur is irate.
Oh, the look on Timur's face tells the story. I hate to be the next person that crosses paths with that man right there.
And if you recall, that was the same maneuver that Oday Al-Saleh used to capture that Lonestar championship. That small package was the undoing not only of Jesse Funaki last Friday, but of Timur the Great tonight.
The following is your Super Texas Contender Series main event. As for the Texas Contender Series Championship.
It has come down to this, our main event for the Texas Contender Series Championship, as Dustin Nguyen, against doctor's orders, challenges Isaac Morales for the TCS Championship.
One of the most storied rivalries in all of Texas Contender Series, Dustin Nguyen and Isaac Morales, the super heavyweight champion himself with meat market in tow. The only ever dual champion in New Texas Pro history. And the man who is looking to bury Dustin Nguyen once and for all.
For 144 days, that TCS Championship has been on the shoulders of the self-proclaimed super heavyweight champion, Isaac Morales.
Well, I can proclaim that as well, Bilbo.
There's a lot of self-proclamations in that group right there. Isaac retaining that championship most recently against Rudy Gonzalez, somebody you know very well, Dan, back at TCS 65.
Who?
Rudy Garza.
Talk a stink with all this gold right here. You want to talk about someone smelling? We talk about Dustin Nguyen, because I know that coward and his stupid little neck ain't coming. Shut up. He's a coward, and I want you to count for him to forfeit.
Well,
all I knew was how to fight. Taking on the mantle of the winged dragon. I trained every day and fought through every battle to determine to be the best. Then I learned, no matter how much you fight, life can take you away. I'm scared that after everything, it'll be all for nothing. But all I needed was to look within myself. My life and my journey is not possible without those who believe in me. And now, I must believe in myself. Tonight, we settle this once and for all. Isaac, I once called you a dear friend, and after all the years of fighting, this battle will determine our fate. I have come this far to be the best. I made a promise long ago that I plan to fulfill. And I will emerge your next Texas Contender Series champion.
Title's bigger than you. Super heavyweight.
It's time. Win. Got my fist.
Everything that he has endured up to this point, Dustin Nguyen is still stepping up to the challenge for the TCS Championship.
And you see boo-hoo, boo-hoo. You know what Isaac's going to do? He's going to re-injure that neck just like he re-injured his ankle. Who walked away from their long feud that they had a year and a half ago? The victor, who clutched that big dumb head of Dustin Nguyen in the Tanahashime and made him pass out. It was Isaac Morales. It was Isaac Morales. Then it's going to be Isaac Morales now.
Dustin Nguyen still going to step up to the challenge, though, as you said, Dan, very emphatically, I'll add. No question who you're going for in this matchup, to say the least. I know your long storied disdain for that man right there, Dustin Nguyen. And yes, fans, we do have to recall Dustin Nguyen injuring his ankle a long time ago a long storied history between these two competitors. This is the 8th time that these two will go head to head.
Hailing from the Sky Temple, the inaugural winner of the Contenders Cup, the Red Dragon, Dustin Nguyen! And his opponent, being coming to the ring by the meat market from the Iron Jungle, weighing more than you can lift. He is the leader of the meat market. He is the largest man in sports and entertainment. And he is the reigning and defending Texas Contender Series Super Heavyweight Champion, Too Strong, Isaac Morales.
Look at the rippling beef all over Isaac Morales. Isaac Morales in the shape of his life, on the run of his life. Like I said before, only ever dual champion here in New Texas Pro. You can never take that away from him.
No, I have to agree with you. You can't take it away, but that's also something you can't take away from Dustin Nguyen, the inaugural Contenders Cup holder. Could Dustin Nguyen transfer that trophy silver into championship title gold here tonight?
Listen, there's more targets on Dustin Nguyen than a firing range. You got his neck, you got his ankle, you got his big dumb head.
I'll agree with 2 out of 3 of those, but yes, that is true.
What, you don't think his ankle hurts? I'm sure it still does. It was surgically repaired.
Dustin Nguyen stepping up. Mind you, fans, against doctor's orders, Dustin, at the hands of lethal Kris Marcel, suffering bulging discs in the C3, C4, 5, 6, and 7 vertebrae in his neck. That is almost the entire stack of the back of Dustin's neck. And yet against doctor's orders, he is stepping in the ring here tonight. We could very well, if things go awry for Dustin here tonight, we could be seeing the final matchup of the Wind Dragon before our eyes. Hopefully that's not the case, but someone inside the ring like Isaac Morales, and we've seen the growth of these two competitors over the stretch of their careers make huge strides. Dustin accomplishing the things that he has here in Contender Series. Isaac, as you said, being the only dual champion in New Texas Pro history. It all comes ahead here tonight in this 8th time meeting. The first time for championship gold here, and the first title match in the career of the Wind Dragon.
It wasn't that long ago that lethal Kris Marcel put that neck of Dustin Nguyen in between a chair, gave him multiple top rope splashes, and put him out of what could have been the biggest match in his young career against Carter Black and Moonsong.
And just going off of that big time matches, this could be a huge matchup. This is a huge matchup in the career of Dustin Nguyen. As I said, the first time he is challenged for the TCS championship.
Right, but it's not like he didn't have chances. There have been tournaments that he could have won. There have been Turbo Rumbles that he could have won. When the going gets tough, Dustin Nguyen just cannot make the cut.
In the past, that has been the case, but through all of that, Dan, he was able to march his way through the Contenders Cup tournament, winning the first ever Contenders Cup, and finds himself in this championship matchup. But right now, he finds himself at the hands of the TCS champion, Isaac Morales, and Dustin has an uphill battle to climb. As if the injuries weren't enough, he has 3 other men he has to keep his eyes on, that being the meat market on the outside. Here's a cover by Dustin. Could it be enough? Just a 1 count. As our main event matchup continues on. Fans, once again, we want to thank you for watching on IWTV and YouTube as we are in our main event here at Super Texas Contender Series 12. The Wind Dragon in control right now in the corner of the champion, Isaac Morales. Oh, Dustin pointing to the corner. Off the ropes he goes. Here he comes. Big drop kick to the side of the head. Here's a cover by Dustin. Just a near fall, not enough. As the meat market gasping for air on that.
And now they're regrouping. They're talking some strat on the outside. So I certainly hope the meat market has some tricks up their sleeve.
Well, they probably do. I'm starting to see the meat market spread to different corners of the ring. And that could spell disaster for Dustin Nguyen. Well, look at this. Isaac reaching for Ronan Reyes. What's the gameplay here? Dustin leaping over the top rope. Here he comes. Punt kick to the sirloin and a back kick to Barbacoa. Now Hendricks is in the ring. Sliding through. Oh, suicide dive. Taking down 2 of his own men. What a nasty fall right there by the Squid.
And there we go, going right after that neck. Big forearm to the back of the head of Dustin Nguyen.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that might be it. That might be it for the neck of Dustin. Dustin's got to think about his future. He's got to think about his career. I know this is a huge moment and a huge opportunity, but is it all willing to cost for just 1 match?
A neck breaker on that piece of steel that connects the turnbuckle to the post. And Dustin on the outside. I'm sure Isaac Morales will happily accept a count-out victory.
Oh, I'm sure Isaac would love nothing more than to escape tonight with the championship in hand. And just like that, as Dustin rolls back in the ring, Isaac pouncing on him like a dog. Oh, look, Barbacoa getting involved. The referee momentarily had his eyes diverted. And that's exactly the type of game plan that you know the meat market has in store. Look at this. Isaac distracting the referee, and here they come like a pack of hyenas.
And look at the sense of urgency of Isaac Morales, not letting Dustin Nguyen catch his breath whatsoever. This has been a masterful job by the super heavyweight champion so far.
I mean, as athletically inclined as the transformation of the body that Isaac Morales has made, it has stepped him up to leaps and bounds, new plateaus here in Texas Contender Series. But right now, that dragon screw leg whip by Dustin biding him some time. Sends Morales into the corner. Here comes Dustin, kick into the corner on Morales.
Oh, Isaac in the middle of the ring. Get out of there, Isaac.
Oh my goodness. And look at that right there, Dan, that busted ankle, that injured ankle that was surgically repaired, might have just gave out on Dustin right there. And Isaac, look at that, just pouncing right on the injured ankle.
Isaac Morales saw his opening and he took it. Again, great work here by Isaac Morales. Not giving any moment of respite for the Wind Dragon. That's why he's the champion. And that's why he's been, like I said before, on the absolute run of a lifetime in 2026.
Yeah, on the run of a lifetime. As opportunistic as Morales is, it all started with being opportunistic, cashing in that opportunity at Lonestar to get that championship in the first place.
Hey, it's all about opportunities, right? Dustin Nguyen, after all these years, he's finally getting his opportunity. And this is exactly what he signed up for. Is that correct?
Well, that is true.
Look at this. Look at
right
this.
now,
This is what you signed up for, Dustin.
Isaac wrapping those strong legs around the neck of Dustin. Dustin trying to find his way out. All that pressure from those legs of Morales. Dustin still finds a way out of it with shots right there. There's a kick. Now look at the champion. The champion draped across the top rope. Dustin now starting to feel momentum, maybe swinging his direction. But Dustin knows this opportunity is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. This opportunity may never come again.
You said he might be feeling the momentum, but he might be feeling his neck and his ankle. Two targets that Isaac Morales has seized upon in this match. And again,
look
going
at that.
after that neck.
Those 12-6 elbows smashing down on the neck. And sends Dustin down, crashing down on the canvas.
Dustin doesn't know where he is. No way.
Yes, he does. Up top, step up. Look at the over-the-top suplex off the top rope, sends the champion crashing down. But at the same time, so is the challenger, Dustin, unable to capitalize on a huge swing in this matchup.
Both men now starting to stir. Isaac Morales fires the first shot. One in return, a big one from Nguyen.
These two battling it out on their knees. As we've seen time and time again out of these two, they want to end things here tonight once and for all. Shot by Dustin, missed by Isaac. Dustin with some quickness, shots to the midsection. The Wind Dragon is cooking here. A fury of fists and a chop to the midsection. The Wind Dragon could be marching on his way to his first championship win. Quickly that Kanahajime countered by Dustin. Oh, butterfly suplex, look at that. Here it is, could it be enough? Just a near fall. Oh, Dustin holding the ankle, the neck. How much of Dustin is gonna be left in this matchup? Can Dustin persevere through the pain, through the punishment, and accomplish his lifelong dream here in New Texas? Oh, it could be coming. Looking for the Phantom Girl, no one home. Roll up by Morales, he's got the tights. Just the two. Oh no, on the shoulders. Dustin countering off the ropes, sends Isaac out. Isaac regrouping. Wait a second. Dustin off the ropes. Here he comes. Flying Dragon. Dustin willing to let it all hang out, literally. Throwing caution to the wind, no pun intended there, to accomplish his dream. Oh no! Once again, missing. Oh, the tornado kick by Dustin. Isaac is down. Dustin in the corner. Could this be the moment? Come on, Dustin.
Hendricks, Ronan, do something.
The Fatal Gale. Here it is. Go, Dustin. Make the cover. Accomplish your dream. Here it is. Oh. Dustin might literally have just seen everything he's ever worked for, everything he's ever hoped for, slip through his grasps.
Isaac is just too strong, Gilbo.
Oh, the Dragon Sleeper! Dustin's put away Isaac in one of their matches with this move before, years ago.
Oh. Come on, Isaac, have some fight in you.
Oh, snapmare out of it. Isaac finds a way, going through the ropes one more time. Look at that. Look at the speed and agility. Oh, the lat spread by the champion. How is Isaac coming with this? Oh, no. On the shoulders. Oh, no. The repeater. Isaac could do it. This could be it. No, a kick out by Dustin. How did Dustin do it? Snapdragon by the Wind Dragon. Dustin feeling it. This crowd is too. They're right behind him. Oh, going for the fatal kill. Oh no, turned inside out, rolling through. Oh no, not a pile driver. Not a pile driver. No, 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 no.
Yes! Yes! Isaac, cover him! You got this! It's over! Once and for all, Isaac!
How did he do it? How did Dustin do it?
Damn it!
How did the neck hold up? I don't know how Dustin did it. Referee checking in on Dustin.
Isaac, do it again!
Well, Dustin could be paralyzed. I don't know. Dustin barely moving. I haven't seen his legs move. Isaac quickly going back on the attack. Oh, the kata hajime. Oh, this is it. Isaac with the kata hajime. Oh, man. Dustin tried everything he could, but finds himself in the clutches of the kata hajime.
He's out. He's out. Stick a fork in him. He's done.
No, he's not. Not just yet. Somehow, Dustin still trying to fight right back up to his feet. The moment is too much. The moment is too important for Dustin to let go. To just fade out all those years. In the corner, Dustin puts Isaac in there. The kata hajime finally broken up. Arm drag by Dustin. Here he comes. Oh, the kick. That could be enough. Isaac, whoa, look at that. God. Big leaping moonsault, no one home. Oh, the kick with that steel-plated ankle. Oh, the fatal kill. Come on, Dustin. Here's a hook of the leg. And Dustin has finally accomplished his dream. He is the Texas Contender Series champion. Dustin Nguyen, because now he can finally call himself champion of Texas Contender Series.
Fred, I'm gonna be sick. Never in my life did I think I would be seeing this sight.
He said in that package before the matchup that his life, his journey here in wrestling would not be possible without those believing in him. And tonight, Dustin believed in himself, and the belief has become prosperous as now the locker room is starting to file out as the celebration here in Houston Premier Arena has begun for top of the mountain. As Dustin Nguyen brings the TCS championship to the Sky Temple. As we said, a long history between these two. Oh, look at this. A handshake gesture being made by Morales. Dustin might want to think cautiously. As the handshake is returned. As the Wind Dragon holds the title high for the first time in his career. The party has just begun. It's going to be a